Have you ever felt anxious, unsure, or like you're chasing her, even when you care deeply? You're not alone. Many men experience this confusion, and the pain is real. One day she's warm and engaged, the next she's distant. You replay conversations in your head, overanalyzing every word, every emoji, every small gesture, trying to decode a hidden message. Here's the truth. Most men mistake mixed signals for genuine interest, wasting months, sometimes even years, on someone who isn't fully committed. They invest their time, their emotions, their energy, only to realize they were trying to catch smoke. Today, I'm going to show you 8 critical signs that reveal when a woman is serious about you. No guessing, no ambiguity. Just clear behavioral patterns that separate fleeting interest from genuine commitment. And before we start, I want you to do something for me. Think about your current situation. Are you feeling uncertain, anxious, or left guessing? Keep that thought in mind as we go through these signs. You'll see which ones apply to your relationship. Sign 1. She's clear about her intentions. Let's start simple. Clarity is the foundation of commitment. A woman who's serious won't dance around your questions. She will communicate openly, directly, and honestly. Psychologically, women only make themselves this vulnerable when they feel emotionally safe and see potential for a lasting connection. This is why she asks, "What are we?" instead of avoiding the conversation or giving vague answers. Picture this. You're on a dinner date, and instead of evading the future, she leans forward and says, "I really like where this is going. Are we exclusive?" That's a signal of serious intent. She's not afraid to stake her emotional claim because she values honesty and clarity. Signs to watch for. She doesn't beat around the bush when discussing your relationship. She expresses her feelings and expectations clearly. Conversations about the future feel grounded, not evasive. When a woman is clear, the confusion fades. You no longer have to guess whether she's invested. Her words and actions line up. Sign 2. She removes competing options. Here's a behavior many men miss. A woman who's serious will naturally remove competing options. She doesn't play the field with one foot in the dating market. Her focus is on you. Psychologically, this happens because when she values you, her energy shifts. She instinctively prioritizes emotional investment over potential distractions. Real-life example. Imagine she used to be on dating apps. After your first month together, she deletes her profile without being prompted. Or she stops responding to flirtatious messages from others. Her actions show commitment without being forced. Signs to recognize. No hidden conversations or dating apps. Consistent focus on you, not multiple romantic prospects. Her social interactions prioritize strengthening your bond rather than testing other options. This one is subtle but powerful. If she's actively removing competing options, it's a strong indicator that she's serious. Sign 3. She remembers micro details. This is where many men get caught off guard. A woman who is deeply interested remembers the smallest details about you. Psychologically, the brain prioritizes information about people who matter. She remembers because you matter. Not just major events, but small nuanced details. The joke you made last week, a specific meme you laughed at, or a story from your childhood. Imagine this. You mention your favorite childhood snack in passing. A few days later, she surprises you with exactly that snack, saying, "I remembered you love these, thought you'd enjoy it." That's not coincidence. It's a reflection of her active attention and emotional investment. Signs to notice. She recalls things you assume she forgot. She brings up past conversations spontaneously. Her gestures reflect your personal preferences and quirks. If she's remembering micro details, she's actively engaging with you mentally and emotionally, a clear marker of seriousness. Sign 4. She opens the door to deeper conversations. Surface level chat is easy, but when she shares fears, past experiences, hopes, and plans, she's inviting you into her inner world. Psychologically, women only open this door when they see long-term potential. This is more than flirtation. It's trust and vulnerability. Example, you're talking about weekend plans, but the conversation shifts. She starts discussing career aspirations, family dynamics, or personal growth. She's revealing her inner life, something she doesn't share casually. Signs to watch. Conversations move beyond small talk into meaningful topics. She discusses emotions, past experiences, and goals. She asks questions that show she's exploring compatibility and values. Deep conversations signal she's evaluating long-term alignment, not just enjoying present company. Sign 5. She takes the initiative. A woman who is serious won't leave all the work to you. She'll sometimes initiate texts, suggest dates, or check in on your feelings. Psychologically, initiative demonstrates that you're a priority in her life. She's not waiting for you to dictate the pace, she's actively investing. Story example. You've had busy schedules. One morning, you wake up to a thoughtful message. I was thinking about our dinner tonight. Want to try that new place you mentioned? She's not just being polite. She's showing proactive engagement. Signs to notice. She reaches out first occasionally. She contributes to planning time together. She signals interest without waiting for you to lead every interaction. Initiative shows she's emotionally present and prioritizing the relationship. Sign 6. She wants to step into your world. A serious woman wants to understand your life, your friends, family, and environment. Psychologically, this is about evaluating long-term compatibility. She's interested in integrating into your world, not just sharing fleeting moments. Example, she attends gatherings with your friends, asks about family traditions, or shows curiosity about your routines. She's assessing whether she fits naturally into your life. Signs to recognize. She actively participates in your social and family life. She asks questions about people and environments important to you. She shows genuine interest, not just polite compliance. Integration is a key step in emotional investment. If she's stepping into your world, she's serious. Welcome back. In part 1, we went through the first 6 signs that show a woman is serious. Clarity about intentions, removing competing options, remembering micro details, opening deep conversations, taking initiative, and stepping into your world. Now we're going to cover the final 2 signs, the ones that separate casual interest from genuine commitment, and set the stage for the twist that many men completely miss. Sign 7. She places you in her future timeline. This is one of the clearest markers of seriousness. When she talks about the future, months or even years ahead, and you're part of it, it's more than casual conversation. It's psychological investment. Why does this matter? Women are wired to evaluate long-term compatibility. Talking about future plans, inviting you into events weeks or months away, or discussing joint decisions signals that she sees a path forward with you. Story example. Imagine she says, I have a work retreat in 3 months. You should come. It'll be fun to have you there. Or, we should plan our holidays together this year. I want you to be part of my family traditions. Notice the difference? She's visualizing you as part of her life. This is a huge sign of commitment because casual interest doesn't project this far ahead. Signs to watch. She mentions you in events weeks or months in the future. She includes you in long-term decisions or considerations. Her language reflects inclusivity, we instead of just I. When a woman puts you in her future, she's not just thinking in the present, she's emotionally and mentally investing in what's to come. Sign 8. You are a priority, not an option. Finally, let's talk about perhaps the most important sign, consistency in prioritization. A woman who is serious shows it through behavior, not just words. She adjusts her schedule, makes time for you, and consistently demonstrates that you are important, not just convenient. Psychologically, this signals that she values the relationship and sees it as significant enough to align her actions with her words. Story example. You notice that she rearranges her commitments to spend time with you or checks in regularly, even during a busy week. There's no guessing games, no mood swings affecting her effort. You feel her presence steadily, reliably, and authentically. Signs to observe. She consistently communicates and makes plans. You feel prioritized in her actions, not just in her words. There's no manipulation or waiting game. She doesn't disappear for days and expect you to wait. This is the difference between a woman who sees you as a placeholder and one who truly values the connection. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Even if a woman texts frequently, talks about the future, or shows selective vulnerability, not all signals are genuine. Some signals can be misleading. The fake signs that lead men to think a woman is serious when she's not fully invested. Consider these examples. High-volume texting that is purely casual or superficial. Vulnerability that is surface level, never really letting you into her deeper life. Talking about future events vaguely, without including you concretely. Here's the key insight. Attention is easy, investment is hard. A woman only truly invests effort, vulnerability, and risk in a man she values and sees long-term potential with. Casual signals may feel comforting, but they don't guarantee commitment. The difference lies in patterns over time, not single moments. If you notice consistency in all 8 signs, clarity, removing options, remembering details, deep conversations, initiative, stepping into your world, future planning, and prioritization, then you're witnessing genuine seriousness. Anything less, and you might be chasing breadcrumbs. Welcome to the final part. By now, you've learned all 8 critical signs that reveal when a woman is serious. Clarity about intentions, removing competing options, remembering micro details, deep conversations, taking initiative, stepping into your world, future planning, and making you a priority. Now it's time to connect the dots, separate real commitment from false signals, and give you actionable steps so you can recognize seriousness without guessing. Here's the hard truth many men miss. Not all signs of affection are genuine. A woman can text you constantly, flirt, or even talk about the future. But if her actions don't match her words consistently, she may not be fully committed. Why this happens? Women can give emotional breadcrumbs, small tokens of attention, without full investment. It feels good to receive them, but it doesn't indicate real commitment. Key insight. Attention is easy. Investment is hard. Genuine seriousness requires consistent effort, vulnerability, and emotional risk over time. It's not about the occasional sweet gesture. It's about patterns. Fake signals, sporadic texting, shallow conversations, vague future talk. Real commitment, clarity, prioritization, integration into her world, and concrete inclusion in plans. If you want clarity, always evaluate the patterns over time, not just single actions. Look for consistency across all 8 signs. That's how you distinguish true investment from temporary signals. Why these signs matter. Think about the relationships you've been in. Maybe you felt anxious, chasing someone, or unsure about where you stand. That anxiety often stems from inconsistent signals or emotional breadcrumbing. When a woman is serious, confusion disappears. There's a natural rhythm and predictability in her behavior. You feel seen, valued, and secure without having to convince her. These signs are more than mere actions. They reflect her psychological commitment and investment in a long-term connection. Consider this story. A man named Jason was dating two women simultaneously, trying to decipher mixed signals. One woman texted constantly, but was vague about plans and never included him in her future. The other woman initiated deep conversations, included him in social events, and talked about shared plans months ahead. Jason realized the second woman's patterns over time revealed genuine interest, while the first's attention was inconsistent and unreliable. The lesson? Observe the patterns, not the momentary attention. Pattern recognition, your tool for clarity. Here's a mental framework to help you evaluate commitment. Consistency over frequency. High-volume texting doesn't equal seriousness. Consistent inclusion and prioritization does. Deep over surface-level attention. Meaningful conversations signal investment. Small talk is neutral. Integration over convenience. She participates in your world rather than just meeting you when convenient. Future planning over vague promises. Concrete inclusion in upcoming events shows emotional stake. Reciprocity over effort imbalance. She matches your energy. You're not always the initiator. By observing these patterns, you can confidently tell whether a woman is serious without anxiety, guessing, or overthinking. Actionable advice: how to respond when she's serious. So you've identified the signs. Now what? 1. Respect her investment. If she's serious, honor her effort and vulnerability. Don't take it for granted. Show appreciation and reciprocate proportionally. 2. Communicate openly. Transparency strengthens commitment. Discuss expectations, plans, and boundaries clearly. Don't assume she knows your thoughts. 3. Mirror her energy. Match her level of initiative and engagement. If she's taking steps to integrate you into her life, respond in kind. It's about balance, not competition. 4. Maintain your identity. Seriousness doesn't mean losing yourself. Keep pursuing your purpose, hobbies, and social circles. A healthy dynamic respects individuality and growth. 5. Give observe over weeks or months. One act of attention doesn't prove commitment. Repeated behavior across contexts does. Following these steps allows you to engage with a serious woman confidently, avoid confusion, and build a meaningful relationship. Let's recap all 8 signs that show a woman is serious. Number 1, she's clear about her intentions. No beating around the bush, honest communication. Number 2, she removes competing options. No one foot in the door dating. Number 3, she remembers micro details. Attention to small but meaningful information. 4, she opens the door to deeper conversations, vulnerability, and emotional depth. 5, she takes the initiative, proactive effort, not leaving all the work to you. 6, she wants to step into your world, participating in your social and family life. 7, she places you in her future timeline, including you in upcoming events and plans. 8, you are a priority, not an option. Consistent attention and effort that show you matter. When these patterns appear together, you can confidently know she's serious. Final lesson: clarity and patterns over guessing. Relationships shouldn't be a guessing game. When a woman is truly serious, confusion fades, patterns emerge, emotional security builds, mutual investment grows. The key takeaway: observe, recognize, and respond to behavioral patterns, not just words or occasional gestures. This is how you separate real commitment from emotional breadcrumbs. Remember, clarity isn't about pressure or overanalyzing. It's about seeing patterns, valuing consistency, and trusting actions over appearances. Now it's your turn. Comment below. Which sign do you notice most in your relationship? Share your story. Like this video if it helped you see the truth behind her actions. Share with a friend who needs clarity in their relationship. Subscribe for more insights on female psychology and relationships. Keep observing the patterns, stay grounded, recognize the signals, and remember, when a woman is serious, you don't have to guess, you just know.